Hello, Samantha. This is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you earlier today and gotten a hold of you, and we promised this free custom video. And so anyways, here it is. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I just really wanted to provide some value and some tips and tricks on how to really just maximize your volume and traffic and business online. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I mainly decided to focus on roofing here as a fair warning with all this, just because it was one of the services that you offered, and I just wanted to use it as an example to really just show you. So I wanted to also point out a couple of things that I liked about your website. There is the click to call here and a click to call here, and there's a get a quote here and a get a quote here. Those are very, very great because it helps you get in contact with potential clients sooner. And also with the click to call buttons, when somebody's already taking time out of their day to call you, they are more likely to convert over as a client. So those definitely help out in conversions. So when I was scrolling through here, though, I noticed there wasn't a whole bunch of content. There's maybe like a short snippet about each thing, but that's about it. I mean, you do have more content than others, but, I would still add more. And when I'm talking about content, I'm talking about anything I can highlight, whether it be text or images. And the reason why you want a lot of it is because you want to rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords such as roofing San Diego roofing. These all have high search volumes for each individual keyword. All of them have their own search volume, as you can see. And all of them together equal to about a total of 2.1 thousand keywords for your service, for your field of work in the area that you are in. So that's a lot of volume to be had that you're not getting because you don't have these keywords within your content. So when people search, you're not coming up under their search and they can't find you that way because you don't have those there. And it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. And to do that, you would need to have a website with a lot of content containing the keywords you want and need to be found for. I would even go as far as saving these images as those keywords and then re-uploading them to your website. So then they would count as content towards your website. It's a really sneaky way to insert a keyword in there without actually putting it in your text. So, with that said, I do want to let you know that the reason why it is super crucial for a website to have a lot of content and keywords is because when Google crawls your website, they not only see that you have that content, but that keyword verbatim within your content, and it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently because Google believes the more content and keywords that you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field of work. And so at the end of the day, their whole goal is that when somebody is searching on their platform, that they find the information that they are looking for. So if somebody looked up Roofer San Diego, they're going to rank the people higher in Google that they deem to be more of an expert in that field of work, aka they have more content on their website, than the people who don't have as much content on their website, even if they are more experienced than some of the ones who do have more content on their website. It's just how Google works. And so, long story short, the more content you have on your website, the more likely you are to be found because Google wants the people searching on their platform to be taken care of and find what they need. So, that concludes my first tip for you. My second tip for you would be to build upon this Google business profile. It would really maximize the amount of traffic you're getting to your website and increase your business coming from it. And what I mean by that is when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which they can convert over as a client. First, you have the local ads located at the top. These capture the people who click on the very first thing that they see. It is also guaranteed by Google up to a certain dollar amount. So if something happens or goes wrong, the people using the local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. Also, when you hover your mouse over the local ads, as you can see, there's a little phone number for the company that drops down. And as we were talking about before, when someone's taking their time out of the day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. So these local ads have a high conversion rate. So the Google ads themselves, I'm going over here. It's not in your area, but I do want to show you what the Google ads themselves look like. They don't have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of their location being under the local ads, it puts you in a position to be seen by a lot of different people. They're also a lot cheaper. I'm going to go back over here because everything else that I'm going to cover is located here. You have the Google Map Pack next. These, the people who search this way, I am one of them. They want to see a company that is local and in the area. So, you know, the people who are listed here can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So I am using Roofing San Diego. So if we look at a search volume of 250, you are looking at 100 going straight over to your competitors here in the Google Map Pack. There goes a great chunk of that traffic coming through. The rest of the 60% kind of filters or trickles down throughout the rest of this page. And that's where ranking organically comes in. Ranking organically is another great way to pull traffic to your website. The concept is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic you're going to get to your website, basically. So these people are getting more traffic than the ones all the way down here, and people rarely go to that second page of Google, if at all. So, you know, it's really important to note that when it comes to ranking organically, that you're ranking high enough in order to be seen on that first page of Google, so you get that traffic to your website. And speaking of ranking organically, I'm going to move to my third and final tip. We're going to get a little technical here. In order to rank organically, you do need to build up the strength of your website. I have you plugged into Ahrefs, this tool that shows where you're at in your online presence. In order to build the strength of your website, you need to add backlinks and referring domains. Backlinks are not all created equal. This is your backlinks. You got some good quality backlinks here, but there's a 0 here. This is a poor quality backlink. It's not doing anything for you, so I would replace that with a better quality backlink, something that's probably in the 20s, 30s range. Those are good quality backlinks. So that's what I would do. Referring domains, the best way to describe what that is to provide the example of somebody, of you providing services for somebody and them blogging about the services you did for them and having a link back to your website. That would count as a referring domain. Referring domains can have a lot of power, some more than others, as you can see. The higher numbers here indicate that they have more power and are trusted more by Google. These zeros here, you have a string of zeros here, they're not doing anything for you, so I would replace those with higher power ones, so that way you can get more power with that, because the more power you have with the referring domains, the higher these numbers are going to be. So with these numbers, you want as high of a number as possible and at a 1-to-1 ratio. So with UR and DR. Generally with contractors and roofing, we want to see them in the 20s, 30s, 40s range. It looks like you're there with UR. However, with DR, you're not at a 1-to-1 ratio and you're not quite there. So the referring domains will definitely help out with that. You're ranking for 105 organic keywords and generating an organic traffic of 12. So let's take a look at your keywords, because you should be pulling in more. So with your keywords, you're ranking for your name and a lot of national keywords. So with that said, the keywords here, you're going to have somebody who's looking for glass sunroom panels, and they're going to be across the country. They're just going to pass through your site and not convert over as a client because they're not in your area. You want to target these service keywords towards your area. I'm not seeing that area come up until we're almost to the bottom of the page right here. and also you don't want to rank mainly for your name. I am seeing your name come up here and there. You are going to rank for your name, but you want to mainly have the service targeted keywords towards your area, because when people are searching, they're not looking for your company name. They're looking for the service that you offer. So with that said, I want to show you where one of your competitors is at. Let's take a look here. I found them here ranking organically at number 1 in the number 1 spot and in the Google Map Pack, so they're getting a lot of traffic to their website. This is what their website looks like. It's not very pretty to me, but I really wanted you to see where they're at. So almost at a 1-to-1 ratio. They're just 5 off, so 30 in UR and 25 in DR. 71.7 thousand backlinks. I can guarantee that not all of those are high quality. Yeah, there's a 0 right here. So they're probably scattered out throughout these pages of 1,405 pages. So you could easily beat them out, especially since they mainly have they're not in the 20s range for their highest quality of backlinks. Now let's take a look at their referring domains. They have some high power ones, but they also have a long string of zeros here. So you could easily beat these guys out if you add a lot more backlinks and referring domains. If we take a look at yours, yeah, you would need to add a lot of those. Probably about maybe 200 more, I'd say, with the referring domains. If we take a look at the organic keywords, though, that they're ranking for, so the reason why they're number 1 is because if you look at them, they're not ranking for anything necessarily national that I'm seeing. A lot of what they're mainly ranking for is the service that they offer and the area that they are in. So they have more of a narrowed traffic, more of a narrowed audience, and they're more likely to convert over as a client because they are matching up with what they're looking for. So, I hope that this has been helpful and informative without having those that content and those keywords in there, and without adding those extra backlinks and referring domains and replacing the poor quality ones with better ones. You're really limiting yourself as to how much traffic you're getting online and how much business you're generating from that. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out to my husband or I. We would love to get in touch with you and help you out in any way that we can in whatever time fits best for you. And so with that, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless.